Did you watch it? Most of us did. Did you think we were going to do it? Maybe, maybe not. We were so close, right up until the last kick of the match, we could still win it. My biggest disappointment was that we were denied a wonderful celebration as a nation. For us personally, that meant that we would put the Prosecco back in the fridge, but you might have had something bigger planned for that moment. In the light of Sunday's defeat, I want to remind you of Paul's declaration to the church in Rome. He writes this in Romans 8, verse 37. We are winning a glorious victory through him who loved us. In many translations, that's translated as we are more than conquerors. But I prefer this, we are winning a glorious victory. In the verses leading up to this declaration, Paul has just described the difficulties that he and other Christians are facing. Persecution, famine, danger, exposure, and sword. He talks about facing death all day long, and that he and his fellow Christians are considered as sheep to be slaughtered by those intent on persecuting them. And yet despite this, he declares, we are winning a glorious victory. There are times when life is very difficult for each one of us, and some of us are experiencing that right now. There are sadnesses and griefs, struggles and tears. Life is tough, but it's not always going to be that way. For the Christian, we can be confident that in the end, we are on the winning side. Our victory is guaranteed because of Jesus. Not wanting to be glib, but I have to get this line in. Jesus took the penalty, and he has done so successfully. This hope is a future hope. It's a hope of being part of God's coming kingdom. We'll be free of sin and the struggles of this life. We will find wholeness and healing. We will be with God and with each other forever. Everything we were created to be will finally be fulfilled, and we will be free to flourish as God always intended us to do. We will be raised to life in new resurrection bodies, which will be recognizable yet different, just as Jesus' resurrection body was recognizable but different. Physical yet also spiritual, immortal, imperishable, incorruptible bodies capable of being in God's presence forever and ever. Some of us look forward to those new bodies more than others. We are winning a glorious victory, a future hope. But the hope is also present. It's not about something that is happening entirely in the future, because it doesn't just say we will win a glorious victory, it says we are winning a glorious victory. We experience this day to day as Christians as we continue to put our hope in Jesus despite all the batterings we face. We prove to ourselves and we prove to others the reality of our hope, the victory that we're winning as we endure hardship and grief and day-to-day challenges, and yet we still keep following Jesus. Through this, we are winning a glorious victory. On reflection, maybe I should get the Prosecco out again. There is reason to celebrate, even greater reason than England winning the Euros. We are victorious, even in apparent defeat.